Guys of the streets. Hold on.
Scene has exposed many fans of the genre to a side of Great Britain that many don't get to see. Knife crime and other gang-related violence is a big problem in London, and in some ways, it's been fueled by the popularity of drill. Here's a look at a few UK drill rappers who've been involved in violent situations involving knives. RIP to all the victims mentioned in this video. J Sav, LGR. J Sav was a rapper associated with a crew called LGR that's based in the Leighton Green area of London. LGR is known to beef with another crew in the area called Molly Strip, who's based in the E10 and E17 postcodes of the Leighton and Walthamstow neighborhoods in East London. Molly Strip is made up of primarily Somali immigrants and other groups they have partnered with. They are known to control the local drug trade in the area. Many of their beef stem from attempts to step into rival turf and control the drug market in East London. Molly Strip was originally a part of a larger gang called the Beaumont Boys, which was one of the most dominant gangs in East London in the 90s. But the Somalis and the Beaumont Boys eventually split off to create their own crew, which was now called Molly Strip. They then started to beef with the Beaumont Boys over territory and became one of the deadliest and most feared crews in London. They may not control much of the drug trade in East London, but they have also extended their business dealings as far as Scotland and other parts of the UK. They've become so powerful in the city that they're at war with almost every other crew in East London, including LGR. Molly Strip is known to be more organized and calculated than many other UK drill crews, while many gangs in London are just loosely affiliated groups from the same areas who make
These niggas top ops. They the top ops, the Molly Strip.
The UK drill crew, LGR. Molly Strip is known to be more organized and calculated than many other UK drill crews, while many gangs in London are just loosely affiliated groups from the same areas who make music and beef with ops for revenge and internet clout. Molly Strip has built a large drug trafficking operation and managed to assert dominance in the area by maintaining a low profile and keeping an eye on their ops. They tend to stay off of social media instead of using it as a way to gather information on their rivals. They also pay close attention to police activity and have been known to threaten store owners over CCTV footage that could link them to various crimes. There's only one well-known Molly Strip rapper, Richie Molly Strip.
You gotta run down on the people in the stores in your neighborhood. Should have your ass fried down the leg to the side. If you don't, and you out there thugging,
them to various crimes. There's only one well-known Molly Strip rapper, Richie Molly Strip, who performs in a ski mask to protect his identity. But overall, Molly Strip isn't your average drill gang. They run a massive drug empire and are willing to use surveillance techniques and brutal violence to protect their control over the area. There was a lot of tit-for-tat warfare going on in the area in 2018 and 2019 between Molly Strip and their ops like LGR and the Beaumont Boys. J Sav was a drill rapper and member of LGR who was involved in this beef. It's been rumored that J Sav was responsible for stabbing a Molly Strip member named Blacks in the neck. On January 8, 2019, J Sav was out riding on his moped when he got caught by several members of Molly Strip. The rapper was out selling drugs on behalf of the Beaumont Boys, and the Molly Strip members were just cruising around enemy territory looking for ops. They spotted J Sav.
Niggas was just outside lurking. Damn, son. You outside just chilling, niggas is lurking. You ain't got no clue you about to die. Yeah, no clue you about to die. I mean, nobody never know when they about to die, but it's like, damn, you in your hood chilling, niggas is just lurking. Niggas is cruising your shit. You thinking you safe in your hood. Niggas is like, nah, we all here.
Strip members were just cruising around enemy territory looking for ops. They spotted J Sav and tried to run him off the road with their car. They then jumped out of the vehicle and stabbed the rapper 9 times just to make sure he was dead. Their car. Territory looking for ops. They spotted J Sav and tried to run him off the road with their car. They then jumped out of the vehicle and stabbed the rapper 9 times just to make sure he was dead. The sad thing was that J Sav was only 14 at the time of this murder, despite already being caught up in street life. A 19-year-old named Ayub Mashdoulin was later arrested and sentenced to life in prison for the killing.
Damn. Crazy.
Ayub Mashdoulin was later arrested and sentenced to life in prison for the killing. Ayub was a member of the Molly Boys who had a pretty rough background. His parents split up when he was 7, and he was put into foster care at age 15 when his father died. He was identified as a victim of modern slavery in 2018 after being exploited by older dudes in the area and forced to sell drugs from Molly Strip. Yet, despite his troubled past, the jury didn't find this enough to justify cold-blooded murder. Police later recovered rubber gloves that Ayub had worn during the stabbing that contained the DNA as well as J-Sav's blood, which they used to convict him of the crime. He was then sentenced to life in prison with a minimum of 21 years.
Damn, 21? If it don't fit, you gotta quit. Niggas be getting caught with the gloves and everything. Like, how niggas don't get rid of the gloves? How you get away from the scene to get caught with the gloves? Come on, man. Make the shit make sense, bro. How you get away from the scene and still get caught with the gloves? Some bum ass shit right there, bro.
The jury didn't find this enough to justify cold-blooded murder. Police later recovered rubber gloves that Ayub had worn during the stabbing that contained the DNA as well as J-Sav's blood, which they used to convict him of the crime. He was then sentenced to life in prison with a minimum of 21 years. It's a tragic story all around. Although J-Sav was clearly involved in the street life, he was still just a 14-year-old kid who should have had the chance to turn his life around. Plus, his killer seemed to be forced into the gang against his will, but now will spend the majority of his life behind bars. But it turns out that there's more than one drill rapper in London who went by the name J-Sav, who met a similar fate. This next rapper was confronted by ops in South London and ended up getting stabbed 5 times in the chest and stomach. J-Sav, LTH. There was another rapper in the UK drill scene who went by the name J-Sav, who was associated with the LTH gang that operates out of the Tulsi Hill neighborhood of South London. J-Sav from LTH met a similar fate to the other rapper from LGR. He was only 16 years old, but already active in the streets and was confronted by ops who stabbed the rapper to death over a drill-related beef. LTH stands for Lower Tulse Hill, an area the gang is based in South London. They are allied with crews like Moscow 17 and the Harlem Spartans, and at war with groups like 410 and CT. CT, or Claptown Boys, are a crew from the Claptown neighborhood of East London that are allegedly the crew that took credit for the killing of J-Sav. On November 8, 2018, J-Sav was standing outside in Tulse Hill, waiting for his mother to come pick him up. Ops from CT came into the neighborhood looking for trouble. They caught J-Sav by himself and chased him, eventually stabbing him in the chest and stomach 5 times. The saddest part is that his mother arrived to pick him up after he was stabbed, and he ended up dying in her arms. According to news outlets, it was a gruesome stabbing, and he was cut pretty badly across the stomach with blood spilling out everywhere. Rumors have circulated that J-Sav's murder was retaliation for the rapper appearing in the music video alongside fellow LTH rapper C1. The LTH crew reportedly taunted their ops in the video, which led them to seek revenge by killing J-Sav. LTH rapper appearing in the music video alongside.
Rest in peace, man. Damn. Damn. Nigga died in his mom's arms. That's fucking crazy. Damn, rest in peace, man. It's crazy out there, man.
A fellow LTH rapper, C1. The LTH crew reportedly taunted their ops in the video, which led them to seek revenge.
This ain't the same, this ain't the, okay, alright, it's that one, okay. Shout out C1.
By killing J-Sav. CCTV footage of the killer was captured on local surveillance cameras. It shows a stolen Audi enter the area and stop at a local gas station. You can see a man wearing a Parker with the hood up filling the gas tank and paying for it at the counter. He's obviously trying to hide his identity because he has the hood up the whole time and keeps his head in an angle where you can't see his face. 4 other people were also murdered that same week in what police attribute to gang violence, making it one of the bloodiest weeks in the city's recent history. Between October 31st and November 5th, 2018, 38-year-old Rocky Jalal, 15-year-old Jay Sewell, 17-year-old Malcolm Maid, and 22-year-old Ayodeji Aziz were all stabbed in alleged acts of gang violence, putting London police on high alert, especially because of the brutal nature of J-Sav's murder. The rapper was the 250th person stabbed in London that year, proving that knife crime was getting out of control. J-Sav's family maintained that he was
250 people stabbed in a year. It's crazy. It's crazy. 250 niggas getting stabbed in a year. It's crazy.
In London that year, proving that knife crime was getting out of control. J-Sav's family maintained that he was not a gang member and was in the process of taking his GCSEs to study engineering. But friends of J-Sav confirmed that he was in fact in a gang and he had several enemies. He had been featured in many drill tracks like Tulse Hill Slums, talking about selling drugs and chefing ops. Whether or not Jay Sav was involved in the gang, no one deserves to be gutted like a fish in front of their own mother. The brutal killing showed how out of control knife crime in the UK has gotten, with the rise of drill music in question to blame. Gang warfare existed way before the musical genre, but drill has seemed to intensify the violence. When you release a song dissing your ops online for all the world to see, especially if the track manages to rack up millions of views, things get more serious than if you just made a threat in person. A rival crew may feel like their reputation is being challenged if they let you get away with talking tough online, which leads to more and more extreme forms of retaliation. The tragic story of Jay Sav shows that simply appearing in a music video can get you put in the line of fire. But if you thought that was crazy, this next rapper tried to distance himself from the lifestyle, only to get caught up in an ongoing war in the area that took his life after he was stabbed by ops over 10 times. Kobe. Kobe was a rapper associated with the NPK gang that operated out of the Tottenham neighborhood. NPK is one of the most popular drill groups from North London, and they are known to have beef with another rival gang in the area called Wood Green. The beef is what many in the UK media have called a post-Cold War, with NPK repping N17 and Wood Green repping N22. The two groups beef over dominance in the area, and much of the violence centers around music and supporting a lifestyle rather than traditional gang warfare that centers around protecting drug routes and other illegal businesses. Although trapping is a part of the lifestyle, the killing has more to do with creating an image that fuels the music and the gang's reputation online than it does with protecting business interests. That's exactly what happened to Kobe, who tried to distance himself from the lifestyle before he was killed. Kobe was from the Tottenham neighborhood and was formerly associated with NPK, but had decided to leave the gang lifestyle behind and focus on trying to better the community. He had gotten a job as a youth worker to try to counsel misguided kids like himself and encourage them to avoid the streets. But in the world of UK drill, no one is truly safe. The ops don't care if you've decided to make a change, they only care about running up the scoreboard. If they can't find an active member of the gang, they'll go after the closest thing to it, and it's not uncommon for civilians and innocent people with ties to gangs to get caught up in the mayhem. On February 3rd, 2018, Kobe was spotted by ops from Wood Green while driving his car. They purposefully ran him off the road and dragged him out of the vehicle and stabbed him over 10 times, leaving him to die in the street. The tragic part dragged him out of the spotted by ops from Wood Green while driving his car. They purposefully ran him off the road and dragged him out of the vehicle and stabbed him over 10 times, leaving him to die in the street. The tragic part of this murder was that he managed to call 911 and his final moments were recorded. In the recording, you can hear the fear in his voice and that he knows what's about to happen. Unfortunately, by the time paramedics arrived, he had already passed away. In addition to Kobe, there were 3 other murders in the area within 10 weeks that the police attributed to the war between NBK, Wood Green, and another group in the area called OFB. There's been speculation that the wave of violence was set off by a viral video of rapper Headie One getting attacked at a university in Luton. Headie One is one of the most popular rappers from the area and is associated with another crew called OFB. OFB also beefs with Wood Green and NBK. One getting attacked at a university in Luton. Headie One is one of the most popular rappers from the area and is associated with another crew called OFB. OFB also beefs with Wood Green and NBK. The video shows Headie One caught lacking at a performance at a local university and getting pressed by goons from Wood Green. The video went viral, and not long after, a member of Wood Green was shot in the neck. Headie One then released the track No Better, where he raps about the beef, taking the L for getting beat up in Luton, and claims a win for the shooting in Wood Green. This set off a wave of violence in the area that led to the deaths of not only rival gang members, but also innocent civilians like Kobe. Even though NBK was not involved in the Headie One incident, they still got dragged into it because they were beefing with both crews. A few weeks after Kobe was murdered, they still got dragged into it because they were beefing.
Nah, they was getting with my son H1. Yeah, I ain't see this part. I just saw the part when he was upstairs, I guess, in that room, and niggas was talking crazy. Nah, they was getting with my son outside. They got to whip my son outside. I ain't gonna lie. The niggas got to whip him outside. Say yeah. I'm too high. Nah, nigga said they got hit the next day though. So let's talk about that.
Beefing with both crews. A few weeks after Kobe was murdered, a 19-year-old Wood Green member who went by the name Lamps was shot and killed outside the View Cinema in London. Although the murder is still unsolved, based on the timing and his associations, many believe it was retaliation for the murder of Kobe. Allegedly, Lamps had given out his location on social media, and within 15 minutes, 2 people rolled up on a moped and shot him in the head.
Fool. Wow. Niggas really think shit's sweet. Niggas really think shit's sweet out here. Nigga just said he gave them niggas the Addy and then them niggas 15 minutes, nigga. Alright. Alright, nigga.
social media, and within 15 minutes, 2 people rolled up on a moped and shot him in the head. The murder only intensified the gang war that was already getting out of control. A few weeks after Lamps was killed, a 17-year-old woman named Tanisha Melbourne Blake was killed in a drive-by shooting in Tottenham, which police have linked to gang violence. Police later recovered the gun that was used to kill Tanisha and linked it to another murder of a man named Joseph William Torres, who was shot by members of Molly Strip after being...
Niggas was getting busy with that blick. Niggas put that blick to good use. Well, let me not say good use. Pause. R.I.P. Let's get to that. R.I.P. to everybody. You feel me? But that shit was getting around.
Which police have linked to gang violence. Police later recovered the gun that was used to kill Tanisha and linked it to another murder of a man named Joseph William Torres, who was shot by members of Molly Strip after being confused with another member of a rival gang. Police don't believe that the 2 murders are linked, as it's possible that the gun could have been sold or changed hands between the time of the 2 murders. But it shows how connected all the gang violence going on in London truly is. It's not clear who the intended target was in the shooting, but British media outlets later revealed that an Instagram account belonging to a member of NPK put up a post with a screenshot of news coverage and the caption, "If you chillin' with my ops, I ain't gonna adjust my aim for you. Hashtag NPK, hashtag Sin Squad." In another post, a caption read, "We got him down in Tinseltown and his girl down in Shaw Grove. Hashtag NPK." The media doesn't reveal who put out the post, but it shows how ruthless the wars between drill sets in London can get. Even associating with certain people can get you caught up in a deadly war you had nothing to do with.
That's it. Hey, check Sos out. I fit it down. The thumbnails got me fitting in. Listen,